Si Se Puede Academy is a youth education and empowerment program offered by el Centro de la Raza, a community organization. Si Se Puede Academy aims to support and inspire young people to achieve academic success, develop leadership skills, and become positive contributors to their communities, focusing on promoting cultural pride and fostering a sense of community among its participants. The program provides a range of educational services and activities designed to empower students and promote their personal academic growth. For the most up-to-date information on the program, I recommend visiting El Centro de la Raza's official website or following us on Instagram, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy. Once again, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy.
I'm one of those people that have communication problems. I hate talking.
Yeah, me too. That's me. Even with relationships. I mean, relationships. Like, what was your worst breakup? Like, what do you think about, like, your
17.
17?
I was like 17. I was dating this one girl for like 3 months, and I was like, I gotta go to military school. She was like, all right, I'll wait. I was like, you don't got to. She was like, I'll wait. I was like, okay. Came back. We literally broke up within 2 weeks.
Oh,
and then it sucked because we were talking the whole time, like the whole time when I was in military school. I was calling her, and I would like always, I would fiend for like a drug. Like I would need to talk to her so bad because I don't know, like I'd always, like, honestly, like I have autism and ADHD. I just got diagnosed with major depressive disorder, so I feel like that's partially why I would fiend for it so hard, because I'm going through this program where it's like every day you're like you're getting told that you're basically garbage and you got to do your education. You've been messing up your whole life, so that's why you're stuck here. And I've even had times where I've literally had sergeants tell me to just run away. And I've just been like, but I need this program, though. But, I need this program, but you're, like, playing games with me right now.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It was just hard because in those types of places, you couldn't express any type of emotion. You're just solemn all day, and you're just standing, and you're just quiet. And then I think that's partially what made me hate talking to people, because I just feel like whenever I'd open my mouth, people couldn't understand what I was saying. And I don't know. It just sucked. And then when I'd call up my girl, she'd just argue with me, which is weird.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking forward to it, but then I'd always be like, "Oh, are we gonna have a good conversation, or are we gonna argue?" So and then, like, if anything, like the way I see it now, like it was better that way.
Right.
That we separated ways because, like, I don't know, we just didn't click really. She's doing better with someone else, and that's cool with me. You know what I mean? Because, like, I've noticed, like, I really like being by myself a lot. And, like, yeah, I just, like, enjoy being by myself a lot.
Yeah, that's respect. You guys?
For what question?
For the breakup question, what was your worst breakup?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've definitely been broken up with and did the breaking up, so I feel like both sucked. But I feel like, yeah, and thinking of, like, devastation, if that's what you said,
Right,
was the most
right,
devastating
yeah.
breakup. I'm like, I think now, because I'm so far removed from it, thankfully been with my partner who I've been with for 6 years, it's like, you have to, like, process and compartmentalize and, like, be able to, like, work through the things that you dealt with prior to that relationship in order to. So now in my mind, I'm like, well, no, they were probably devastating in that moment. Right. They had their moments of immediately afterwards, right? Like you said, I feel like the fact that it was like you left, came back, and then you had to break up then and there, or you felt like you wanted to break up then and there. Right. That, like, immediateness of it is what definitely feels like really crappy. Or I definitely feel like I felt that more when I was younger, like middle school, high school age relationships were the ones that felt devastating, right? And so I feel like that's where I'm, like, thinking back to them, and I'm like, but now looking at them, I'm like, wow, I really didn't. I thought back then that it was over, life was over. Right. I couldn't believe it, you know, like, this is terrible, life sucks. I want to play some freaking Drake and drive. You know, like, like just hit Drake and drive, but it wasn't that bad. So it's like, now looking back at it, I'm like, because like Brian, I feel like although I'm a person that likes to be around people, hang out, I'm sociable, I'm a weird, like, extroverted introvert. So I really do value my alone time too. Here in the office, I have this joke that everyone doesn't want to come work in the office the whole week if they don't want to. And I'm like, I would do it the whole week if I was able to, even if I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Just because I prefer working here than at home.
Right.
And so on Thursdays when everyone's like, or the days that like folks have been off, they're like, are you going to be okay by yourself? And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm going to be great. Like,
yeah.
Because I value that alone time. Sometimes I just need that space to like center myself back up, going back to the whole, like, how am I recharging my battery? Like,
right.
I do that by being alone. So when I think about breakups, it's like, well, if I was supposed to be alone, there was probably a reason for it, right?
Right.
Like in that
right,
case.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's my long-winded answer as to, I don't think I have one. That honestly is like one of the biggest joys of learning for me is like, if I learn something, I want to share it with someone.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Whether
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
my mom, my partner, folks I work with, y'all as students, like, and that's why earlier that's why I was like, well, this is what it said in that book,
right?
Because it's like something I learned, right? So it's like I feel like that there's a big obligation and responsibility for people that enjoy learning to share it with others, right, and not share it in a way of like, I've been told before that I come across as a little cocky or a little like smart, which I accept. I'm like, I'm a book nerd. I like talk in ways and talk it in sentences that make it seem like I think I know more than you. That's not what I'm trying to do. But when it's like, when it comes to like sharing things with people,
I'm just kidding. He is. He's being, that's what's up.
But I want to make it so that people are just as excited about learning those things as I am. That's really what it is.
Si Se Puede Academy is a youth education and empowerment program offered by El Centro de la Raza, a community organization. Si Se Puede Academy aims to support and inspire young people to achieve academic success, develop leadership skills, and become positive contributors to their communities, focusing on promoting cultural pride and fostering a sense of community among its participants. The program provides a range of educational services and activities designed to empower students and promote their personal academic growth. For the most up-to-date information on the program, I recommend visiting El Centro de la Raza's official website or following us on Instagram, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy. Once again, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy.
Can I come back to a topic?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your first heartbreak.
Ooh,
You
skipped over that.
No. Dang, I wouldn't even want to talk about it. I thought we were gonna move. Oh, oh my God, that's a long story. I have 2 heartbreaks that I feel like I'm going through right now. No.
Pause.
No, not 2 right now. No. Oh, it was one with my ex, my junior year. That one was, we were together for 9 months. That one I still feel the effects. That's what I was telling Elsa. I was like, I still feel the effects a lot because I was so deeply in love, but I made a lot of mistakes. I made deeply mistakes. There was a lot of mistakes I feel like I was still a kid. Now that I got more mature, I would want a chance with her, but she's happy right now with some other dude, and that's props to her. She's gonna go to graduate. I wish her nothing but the best. Do I still love her? Of course I do. I will always have the same love for her. I thought she was my soulmate. You know what I mean? It was that. Yeah. It was my first ever person I fell in love with, and I was just hurt. I was heartbroken. I cried for her. I still cry for her to this day. And if she hears this podcast, she hears it. She's gonna be like, "Oh no, yeah, I got him, I got him." But that hurts. Yeah, I still feel the effects for that. And then my second one was recent. That one hurt me. It didn't have the same effect from the first one because now I moved past from the breakups. But this it hurts because she was there for me, taking care of me from the car accident, and she took care of me for the whole time. And we just kept fighting and all that stuff, and it just didn't work out. And I wish it could have, but everything happens for a reason. I gotta move past from both, and never ever had a chance with them for any of them. I'll go back. Why not? Yeah, a lot of people get mad at me. They're like, well, why would you go back to your ex? Isn't that a mistake? It's almost been a year since the first one. We both grown. I've grown a lot. I feel more like an adult. I feel like I could take care of her, now. The other one, why not? Ooh, I don't know. Time's gonna tell. Hey, I'm a lover guy. I love being in relationships. Not like all the time. I'm just saying, like, if I find the one that I like the most, Cause she caught my eye different. You know, the first one she caught my eye like out of nowhere. I barely just came back from LA, and it was a summer, and she caught my eye. I was like, man, this girl's pretty, and I was just like, it was dope. And I miss her a lot. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it happens. Maybe I'm not built for relationships. Maybe I deserve to be alone for a little bit, or maybe I'll just be doing my own thing for a long time, and maybe who knows, I could go back with them, or I could be with somebody else. I don't know.
Maybe you could level up.
Yeah, I could, and I'm bulking right now. You know, I'm you know, I'm bulking right now. I'm in my own demon. You know, I'm just like, oh my god, you're in the villain story. I mean, yeah, I kind of am. I feel heartless. A little bit from
I feel
you know what I mean, right?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even like being in relationships.
I know, I don't either. I stopped. That was the breakup that established everything. I was like, this is where I'm gonna just lose that. I told myself I could lose the whole world, but I still got me, and that's about it. That's all I need. And my mama, and my sister, and that's it. And my dogs, and my dad,
That's it.
and my GED people, and that's it. You know what I mean? And my friends and family, and that's about it. You know what I mean? This whole world could perish, and I could be like, dang, you know, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm Thanos. Snapped. You know what I mean? Don't put too much time on them, and put on your time on education and them. You know what I mean? That's why I put my time all the time with them, and that's where I kind of hold myself back too much. That's the reason why I feel like I didn't graduate, because I feel like I didn't put the time like a studious person, you know, be a scholar, when I was just messing around, skipping and just going out with them, or just trying to like look for them. I feel like, I mean, wherever you're in this podcast, hey man, if you're in a high school relationship, just focus on yourself. And if you have a partner, you guys both focus on that together, and do your own schoolwork, and let her I wish me and her used to do homework sessions, and that was good. You know what I mean? That was cool. She was smart. And I feel grateful for that, you know, and for her for that, to help, at least try to help me out. And when I was deeply in the hole, that's what I was saying. I was never in a good mindset for her. Now I am. Come back. No, I'm just kidding. No, I miss you. No.
I think the main thing I learned a lot, I kind of discovered that I have this limerence issue, which is like, limerence is like, you have this issue, like once you have someone you admire them all day, and it disrupts what you do.
Exactly.
And I had that, like, every girl that I ever had interest in, like, I would always have this issue, like, oh damn, now I think about you all day, and now like, I want us to be like eternal. You know what I mean? And I don't. It's just hard because like I feel like that can't happen with every single person you find interest in. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, and on top of that, girls don't even like. I don't think girls like that limerence thing unless they love men that are obsessive. But like, if you're just like all day, you're just like being lazy and just like focusing on a girl and not really focusing all on yourself. You're putting all your like, all your effort in just one girl. I don't think that's attractive. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like, you're kind of like, you know, you got to focus on yourself too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you got to focus on both. Like as I'm doing my own thing, you're doing your own thing too. We do it together. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, I feel like if I were ever to get another relationship, it would have to be with someone that like does her like literally like always busy, because I'm always doing something too. Like I woke up from my friend's house and then we kicked it for a bit. Woke up, I'm gonna go train. Came over here. I got work after this too. So like, you know what I mean? Like I just want someone that like, you know, always on their own grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that was me though. I feel like I was being lazy. You know what I mean? I didn't do a lot. None of my writing came when I was in a relationship. Now that I got more time, because I'm being by myself, you know, I'm starting to be more productive with life. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what happens with I think a lot of people in this generation nowadays are obsessed. Like me, I was in the past, I was just like, oh, when we get a call? Hey, what you doing? Come over. You know, stuff like that. And it drains you out. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, that it does drain you a lot. And I feel like just focus on your partner and what's prioritize, like write like a something. That's what I do sometimes on a board, and get it like a checklist and prioritize that, and get yourself busy like you said, Ryan, and just do your thing. Because if you don't, I mean, you're just gonna be a homebody.
You're gonna be left behind.
You become, yeah, and you gotta break off, and that's what character development is. It's what it is. So you look at stories, movies.
For real. Look at history.
I love history.
Romeo and Juliet isn't a love story.
Is it? Is it?
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Obsessive compulsive disorder and all kinds of different,
No, it's
like,
not. It's not.
It's supposed to be like revealing. It's supposed to be
No, it's
revealing
not.
a
You're
bunch
lying to
of-
me. No.
revealing a bunch of like tropes of human like psyche. Kind of like SpongeBob is supposed to be like the seven deadly sins. Like each character,
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
each character in SpongeBob is supposed to represent one of the seven deadly sins.
Oh.
Patrick's gluttony, Mr. Krabs' greed, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, I see that. Okay,
Squidward is
okay.
like, I forget what his, but that's kind of like what you were saying about the
Isn't he, like,
Romeo and
selfish?
Juliet thing is supposed to be like more representative of like the human psyche than it is about. I'm a student support advocate. Although some of our Spanish-speaking students call me profe, and I have to say I really appreciate that. Because I feel like it's that sign of respect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they even call Elsa like profe. They call Nito profe. They call me so like it's like their way of kind of acknowledging us as the staff here,
Right.
versus calling us different. Because it doesn't roll off the tongue to say apoyo estudiantil, you know, as much as profe does. So I feel like I was like, oh, I appreciate that as a respect. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's mine.
Si Se Puede Academy is a youth education and empowerment program offered by el Centro de la Raza, a community organization. Si Se Puede Academy aims to support and inspire young people to achieve academic success, develop leadership skills, and become positive contributors to their communities, focusing on promoting cultural pride and fostering a sense of community among its participants. The program provides a range of educational services and activities designed to empower students and promote their personal academic growth. For the most up-to-date information on the program, I recommend visiting El Centro de la Raza's official website or following us on Instagram, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy. Once again, ECDLR_Si Se Puede Academy.